Alright, in this video we're looking at adding and subtracting negative integers, but before we begin, I just want to introduce to you what opposite numbers are. Now these are numbers that have the same magnitude, so they're the same size, but different signs. And when I talk about signs, I mean whether they're negative or positive. So 3 and negative 3, they're opposite. Negative 15 and 15, they're opposite, alright? One's a negative, one's a positive. Now we're going to jump into the core of this video, which is adding a negative number. Now, adding a negative number is the same as subtracting the number. So I'm going to say that again. Adding a negative number is the same as subtracting the number. So, what I mean by that is, when you've got 4 plus negative 3, this is the same as saying 4 take away 3. How I like to try and remember this is that because these are different, it's going to be a minus there, okay? So 4 minus 3, which is 1, all right? So when we're adding a negative number, it's the same as subtracting the number. So here, again, we've got negative 4 plus negative 7. Notice how the signs are different there in the middle. So what that means is it's going to be negative 4 take away 7. And when you have a negative number and you're taking away you're taking away more, essentially, you're getting a bigger negative number. For example, think of it sometimes like money. Let's say you owe me $4. That's your negative 4. And then suddenly you owe me another $7. How much do you owe me altogether? Well, you owe me $11 altogether. Therefore, it's negative. You owe me negative 11 or 11. Okay? So, when you have a negative, you're taking away more, it becomes a bigger negative. And again, when you're adding a negative number, it's the same as subtracting the number. Alright, subtracting a negative number now. So when you're subtracting a negative, this is the same as adding the opposite. So, if we have 2 take away negative 5, notice how this time these are the same sign, okay? So when they're the same sign, it actually becomes a plus. 2 plus 5, which is 7, okay? So when it's a different sign, where it's plus, minus, or minus, plus, you end up taking away. In this case, we have the same sign, so it became a positive and we added them. That's a good trick. If it's the same signs, we're going to add, whereas if it's different, we're going to subtract.